Welcome back to my channel. This is just a quick video on how I make matcha at home, hot matcha at home. Okay, you want to sift. This is one of my favorite matchas by Micro Ingredients. It has the best matcha flavor, I think. But you definitely want to sift your matcha. So it comes with that little scoop there. And it's a bag inside of a bag. So I had that folded down. I don't know why is it not folded. But anyway, it comes in a bag inside a bag. And you just want to do about 2 to 3 scoops. You don't want to do too much of matcha because it is something that gives you energy. So that's one. And I recommend sifting it because you want to get all the clumps out. And you don't want to have clumps in your latte. I usually use this cup right here and do my matcha in there and then pour it on top of my drink. But because this is a quick way and this is how I saw them do it on the cruise ship, I'm going to mix the matcha in the cup. So you want to sift your matcha to get the clumps out. You see the little balls that's left. So then it'll be in your cup like that. Okay, after you got your matcha in your cup, you want to add your hot water. You don't want your water to boil. So right before it starts boiling, you want to turn it off. Because if not, it'll burn your matcha. So you just want to add a little bit of hot water. Not too much, just enough to cover the matcha. And if you need to add more, you can. But you also want to make sure you stir it in. Because if you don't mix it in, it'll get stuck to the bottom of your glass or whatever you have it in. If I have a picture, I can insert that and show you what happens if you don't stir it. And then you just take your whisk and you want to mix it long enough until it's frothy. I'm touching the side of the cup, so that's why it's making that noise, y'all. So, yeah. Mix it long enough till it's frothy. And like I said, I'm making it in the glass. Okay, so after you get your matcha nice and frothy, then you can add your milk. And because we're having a hot matcha, I just heat my oat milk up on the stove. Let me show you. Well, I put the oat milk up, but I heat my oat milk up on the stove and then I just add that to my cup. All right. And then my husband likes whipped cream. So after I do that, I just add some whipped cream on top. And then now if you want to sweeten it, you can add syrups to the bottom of your cup or in your matcha. But if you just like your matcha with your oat milk, not too sweet, then this is what you'll do. Okay, and then you stir it afterwards and enjoy.
Okay.
My daughter gonna show y'all how she makes the iced matcha latte now.
I'm just gonna use the same one because this is also my favorite. But we do have this one, which is good too. It's just not as strong of a matcha flavor. I am the reason the bag was unfolded, by the way.
Yeah, if you go back in the video, you'll hear me complaining about the bag being up. It's okay though. We forget sometimes.
My hand is covered in matcha.
Yeah, matcha will get everywhere.
It's like my least favorite part.
Yeah, maybe you think I should probably I'll probably cut the bag down the size
Yeah.
because we're getting low, so it's about time for us to reorder some more. So I'll probably cut the bag and so we don't have to fold it down so much. So we're gonna put the bag back in there.
Oh man, I'm struggling. There we go. Now we just sift it. The water should already be like pretty hot.
Oh yeah.
Even for cold matcha, you need to heat up your water just a little bit.
Yeah.
So that, to mix the matcha.
Yeah, we just made a hot latte. Well, y'all saw that, so you don't have to heat your water up as long because you don't want it to boil. If it boils, it'll burn your matcha powder. And you want to whisk long enough to get the clumps out. So that's what she's doing now. And also you want to make it frothy as well. That's how you know it's well blended.
So this isn't like the traditional way, obviously. I mean, we have like the bowl in the wooden whisk thing, but
that's the ceremonial way. That's if you just want to be all ceremonial. If you don't want to do it quick.
Yeah, that takes a really long time. That should be good. I like to put lychee jelly. I don't know. I mean, me and my sister do, but the rest of our family doesn't really use it. I just think it's like good. I just think it tastes good. There's not a lot left though.
It's like coconut jelly. It's really good. Some of those boba coffee houses, I see them use it a lot. And as you see, we have 3 different types of matchas on the counter. So I'll maybe do another video doing a comparison. But like you said, this one by Micro Ingredients is really good.
We'll put it down in the description. I'm just adding a little bit of ice. I don't really like ice, but I think it waters down the drink just a little bit.
Oh yeah, once it melts.
But it's good if you add a lot of sweetener to it.
Yeah.
Because then it waters it down so it's not too sweet.
For those who don't like clutter, I apologize. We've gone syrup crazy.
Yeah.
And that's the oat milk. If you can use any milk you like. We just prefer, as a family, we prefer oat milk. So you got the lychee jelly, the ice, the oat milk.
And then I usually like coconut, but we don't have a lot of that. So I'm going to get French vanilla. And 1 of hazelnut. And then we just add the matcha. All foamy and stuff.
Yeah, see, that's the foam you want to get, or the bubbles. When you're whisking, that's how you know it's blended well. And then, if you like whipped cream, some people like cold foam. And with the cold foam, you just take your favorite coffee creamer or heavy whipping cream, and you use that same whisk, and you whisk the creamer,
it's spilling.
then it becomes a cold foam. So coffee creamer, the whisk it for a few seconds, and it'll become a thick cold foam. If you don't want to use the whipped cream, but that's it. The last thing is to stir and enjoy. Okay, so I hope that helps. And shout out to Just Faye. This was a requested video by another YouTuber. So y'all go check her out over there. Just Faye, there you go. I hope that helps. Bye. Like, comment, and subscribe.